Hey, what's up, YouTube addicts? It's Addict Sniper here, bringing you Speak Your Mind Friday. Before I get into the subject that we'll be talking about, I want to tell you a little bit about the gameplay. The map is Villa, and the game mode is Gun Game. I get a nice little spawn trap, and you'll see what I do from there. Okay, guys, so what I want to talk to you today about is the community. Yes, I know everybody has talked about it, but I've watched a lot of YouTube videos on how they talk about it, and I don't think they express fully how you're supposed to talk about it, and that's what I'm going to do today, because it's been on my mind, and I really want to talk about it. Okay, so, Xbox, I don't want to talk to you about Xbox, how people see for themselves or something like that in the kill feed. I want to talk to you why Xbox was originally made. Xbox was originally made for people to have fun. When everybody bought an Xbox, it wasn't to go kill feed or do game battles, stuff like that. It was to have fun. It was to interact with your friends, talk to them, or talk with somebody around the world that you don't know in real life. And really, Xbox saves a lot of people's lives, believe it or not. Like my leader, Unreal Heartscope, yeah, it probably saved his life because he plays Xbox rather than going on the streets and doing something. Like a lot of kids had told me that, and a lot of adults, like people that are 21 and stuff like that, they've told me that they don't go out on the streets anymore and they sit and play Xbox. Now you may say they don't have a life, but I would rather see them alive and doing something they enjoy than seeing them dead. Correct me if I'm wrong. But also I want to talk to you about Xbox. If you say people that play that have no life, you are wrong. The people that play Xbox, it's just like if you were texting at home or talking on the phone or getting on Twitter, getting on Facebook. It's social media. And believe it or not, social media saves a lot of people's lives, but also it can ruin a lot of people's lives. A lot of the times I get on Xbox and I see a lot of people trash talking each other and stuff like this. One thing is to joke around, and then sometimes you may take it a little far, like telling that person your mama, and their mom might be really dead and you just don't know. And honestly, from my calculation, every 18 minutes somebody dies from suicide. So I figured divided 18 into 60, that's 24. It's from 24 to an average of 80 suicides a day. 80 suicides a day. That means 80 people die a day, and at least 2,150 attempt to kill themselves a day and don't succeed, and maybe will try again in the future. Now, I want to tell you 6 reasons why people do commit suicide. 1, they may be depressed. 2, they're psychotic. 3, they're impulsive. 4, they're acting out for help and nobody will give it to them. 5, they have a psychological desire to just kill themselves. And 6, they made a mistake. Now, number 4, the one I told you about, they're crying out for help and don't know how else to get it. That's where social media comes into play. A lot of the time, somebody may post a Facebook comment or a Facebook post and say, hey, want to hang out with friends and stuff. And the girl or guy may be a little bigger than the average person should be, and you're sitting there saying, "All right, fatty, all right, you don't have any friends," and stuff like that. That can really affect somebody's life. I actually had a friend that died from something like that, and it really affects people. Another thing I want to talk to you about in my real life, there's a thing called Aviva. It came to our school, and it's about life plus annuities. Basically, one good deed affects a person. What I'm saying is, if I pick up your pencil and hand it to you, you could be like, oh my gosh, this guy, he did this for me. Like, why would he do that? I could have just picked up my own pencil. But by you doing that, maybe you think in your brain, okay, he did a good deed for me. Now let me do one for somebody else. So then you go and you see somebody's hands full of books and stuff, and you open the door for him. And that could really change his life. Me telling somebody that they look good when on a day that they're feeling bad or something, they can go home and maybe have their parents arguing with them, and instead of doing something stupid like pulling out a gun and shooting at everybody in the house, they can make a decision and be like, hey, let's talk this in a right manner, and let's discuss this. And that one thing could really make a difference in somebody's life. So what I really want to tell you guys is to I want you guys that are all watching this video to do one good deed. And if you do that one good deed, then I will support you all the way on that one good deed. And when you do one good deed, I would like you to PM me on my YouTube and tell me what you did. And I would really, on my next commentary, tell or be able to tell people what people have been doing, like one good deed. I feel like if you can affect one person's life, then that's better than not affecting anybody's life at all. This has been Addict out.